Sinister stories.
The Cursed Cabin. Amelia and Jake were a couple yearning for an escape from the bustling city life. In their search for solitude, they stumbled upon a quaint cabin nestled deep within a secluded forest. The Air Bnb listing promised a peaceful retreat, surrounded by nature's beauty. Eager for a break from their hectic lives, they eagerly made a reservation, unaware of the haunting secrets that awaited them. As Amelia and Jake embarked on their journey, excitement mingled with a tinge of apprehension. The winding road led them deeper into the heart of the forest, where towering trees whispered ancient tales and shadows danced along the path. The cabin finally came into view, appearing deceptively inviting with its rustic charm and picturesque surroundings. Upon their arrival, an eerie silence enveloped the cabin, casting a foreboding atmosphere. Despite the tranquility of their surroundings, an unsettling feeling settled within them. The cabin seemed to hold a malevolent presence, as if it were silently watching their every move. As night fell, the air grew heavy with an inexplicable darkness. Strange sounds echoed through the halls. A whisper here, a subtle creak there. Amelia and Jake exchanged nervous glances, their unease mounting with each passing hour. It started with subtle occurrences, a flickering light, a cold breeze that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. But soon, the haunting intensified. Shadows stretched across the walls, taking on eerie shapes, and disembodied voices whispered in the dead of night. Amelia and Jake found themselves plagued by nightmares, their dreams invaded by twisted figures and incoherent whispers. Sleep became elusive, and exhaustion gnawed at their sanity. They realized that they were not alone in the cabin. An unseen entity had made its presence known. Driven by a desperate need to understand the cabin's dark secrets, Amelia and Jake embarked on a journey to uncover its history. They delved into local archives, unearthing a forgotten tale of tragedy and betrayal. Decades ago, the cabin had been a place of refuge for a reclusive artist named Samuel. Obsessed with capturing the essence of human suffering, he delved into forbidden arts, invoking a malevolent spirit that cursed the very walls of the cabin. Samuel's own descent into madness ultimately led to his demise, but the spirit remained, thirsting for the souls of the living. Armed with knowledge and a determination to break the curse, Amelia and Jake sought the aid of a local expert in the occult. The expert guided them through ancient rituals and shared secrets passed down through generations. Together, they ventured into the depths of the cabin, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and hope. Armed with talismans and incantations, they confronted the malevolent spirit, challenging its grip on the cabin and their lives. Within the dimly lit cabin, a fierce battle between light and darkness ensued. The spirit unleashed its fury, manifesting as swirling shadows and bone-chilling cold. But Amelia and Jake stood strong, their voices resolute as they recited ancient chants of banishment. A blinding light pierced through the darkness, illuminating the cabin and dispelling the spirit's malevolence. The walls trembled, as if releasing a collective sigh of relief, and the cabin was finally freed from the grip of the curse that had plagued it for decades. Amelia and Jake emerged from the cabin, their spirits lighter and hearts filled with gratitude. They knew that they had not only saved themselves, but also the future guests who may have fallen victim to the cabin's curse. As they bid farewell to the haunted cabin, Amelia and Jake embarked on a new journey, a mission to warn others about the hidden dangers that lurked behind enticing vacation getaways. They shared their story, urging caution and thorough research when choosing accommodations, particularly those with a dark history. Their experience became a catalyst for change, inspiring them to establish an organization dedicated to investigating paranormal phenomena and helping others who had encountered similar haunting experiences. As they ventured into the unknown, Amelia and Jake carried the memory of the cursed cabin, forever aware of the delicate balance between the beauty and the darkness that could reside within the most alluring of destinations. The Sinister Reflection. In the quaint town of Ravenswood, young Emily stumbled upon an antique mirror in an old, forgotten attic. Its ornate frame and the allure of mystery drew her in, and she brought it home, unknowingly inviting a sinister presence into her life. As Emily hung the mirror in her room, its glass seemed to ripple with an otherworldly energy. At night, as she stood before it, she caught glimpses of something dark and twisted within its reflection, a malevolent entity watching her every move. Unbeknownst to Emily, the mirror harbored the spirit of a vengeful soul, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. The entity, once a victim of a heinous crime, sought revenge on those who wronged it. It recognized Emily's innocence as an opportunity to manipulate her, drawing her deeper into its web of darkness. Night after night, as Emily slept, the entity whispered wicked secrets into her dreams, planting seeds of malevolence within her innocent mind. Its influence seeped into her waking hours as she became plagued by nightmares and an overwhelming sense of dread. Emily's once joyful spirit began to wither under the entity's influence. Her smile faded, replaced by a haunted expression. Her once vibrant imagination gave birth to twisted visions, and she became consumed by an insatiable desire for revenge against those who had harmed the entity in its previous life. As the entity's hold on Emily grew stronger, her actions became increasingly disturbing. She withdrew from her friends and family, spending hours standing before the mirror, entranced by the dark force that beckoned her closer. It reveled in her descent into madness, feeding off her pain and torment. Emily's best friend, Lily, grew concerned as she witnessed Emily's transformation. She refused to accept that her friend was lost to the grip of the mirror's malevolence. Determined to uncover the truth, Lily delved into the town's archives, unearthing a forgotten tale of tragedy. She discovered that the mirror had been a cursed artifact, once belonging to a twisted individual who had committed unspeakable acts of violence. The mirror had become a conduit for the entity's spirit, trapping it in a never-ending cycle of revenge and darkness. Armed with newfound knowledge, Lily embarked on a perilous quest to save her friend's soul. She sought the guidance of a wise old woman, the town's resident spiritual guardian, who revealed the secret to breaking the mirror's curse. Lily and the spiritual guardian performed a ritual, invoking ancient powers to sever the entity's connection to the mirror. As they chanted incantations and called upon the forces of light, the mirror shattered, releasing the entity from its glass prison. As the mirror shattered, the entity materialized before Emily and Lily, its form twisted and grotesque. It unleashed a wave of fury, seeking to take revenge on the one who had dared to defy it. Emily, caught between the entity's control and her own diminishing sense of self, fought against its influence with every ounce of her being. Lily, fueled by love and determination, joined the battle, calling upon her inner strength to protect her friend. Their struggle against the malevolent entity intensified as they engaged in a harrowing confrontation that threatened to consume them both. In a moment of desperate courage, Emily made a choice that would forever change her life. Realizing that she alone held the power to break the entity's hold, she willingly offered herself as a sacrifice. With tears streaming down her face, she faced the entity, demanding it to release her friend and depart from their lives forever. The entity, momentarily caught off guard by Emily's selflessness, hesitated. The light of her sacrifice weakened its malevolence, revealing the flickering ember of humanity that still burned within its core. In that moment of vulnerability, it relented, retreating back into the shadows from whence it came. Emily and Lily emerged from the battle, forever changed by their encounter with the malevolent entity. Their friendship remained unbreakable, their bond forged in the crucible of darkness. Together, they embarked on a journey of healing and redemption, determined to reclaim their lives and rebuild what had been shattered. As Emily learned to overcome the darkness that had consumed her, she became an advocate for mental health and the power of love and friendship. Their harrowing experience served as a reminder that even in the darkest of places, There is always hope for redemption and the strength to defy the forces that seek to break us. And as the shards of the shattered mirror scattered, reflecting only the light that entered the room, the town of Ravenswood vowed never to forget the haunting tale that unfolded within its borders. A tale of resilience, sacrifice, and the eternal battle between light and darkness.